Hi, today I'm reviewing the online digital tool Padlet. Padlet is an online notice board where teachers and students can share discussions, images, links, videos, and documents all in one location. With Padlet, teachers can create spaces that help develop cognitive, social, and teacher presence in an online course, whether synchronous or asynchronous. Additionally, this interactive space is easy to use and easily accessible from nearly any web browser-capable device. One of the nice features of Padlet is that it has a free version where users can create and save up to 3 Padlets. Additionally, with the free versions, you're still able to use several different templates. As you can see here on the screen, each of the template styles can be used to engage learners in different ways. From online student introductions and group work to providing students with opportunities to engage with content and assessments, Padlet is mostly only limited by a lack of imagination. It can be a powerful tool for students as well as teachers. Following, I will take you through each of the template types to give you an idea of how others have used Padlet. You can find most of these examples in the Padlet Gallery. But first, I will show you just how easy it is to create a Padlet and modify its look and interactive tools. First, you want to select your template. I'll just use the wall as an example here. And then you can see that it automatically populates a Padlet posting board. So you're going to start modifying this by changing the title. In the description, you have the option of using a prompt or a question or just a description. And in this case, I'm going to put in a question for students. Let's see. All right, and then now you can use an icon. Padlet provides you with a very nice selection of icons, but I think I prefer to go and add my own icon. So I can search for images or paste a link, upload, take a photo, anything like that to put on there. But I'm going to search for images, and let's see. Okay. So now you can see over here that that flag of Spain has populated. Okay, next you can put a unique link to your Padlet, which I'm not going to do right now. I'm going to just move on, but you can always do that if that's something you prefer. And then I'm going to select a different wall type. You have a bunch of different options with this. They provide you with several different types of patterns and textures or colors. You can put pictures. It looks like you can even put in some that have movement, or you can add your own wallpaper. Personally, I'm just going to pick one of the gradients. Okay, next, the color scheme is for the posting, and this is for the actual post that the students put on the board. This is the color that you would see. The background on the ones I have selected are going to automatically be white. Next, you can choose a different font. Next, there's attribution. If you want to be able to see the author's name, whoever posts, as well as the people who maybe respond to the posts, you would want to put the attribution on. I'm going to leave that on. And then the new post position, first or last, just depending on how you want to see those posts. Next, comments. I do want to allow the other students to comment. And I also want them to be able to do a reaction. They can like, vote, or put stars on there. I'm going to put like. The other option, say you have each of your students have their own Padlet, you could actually go in and put a grade right on their post. But I'm not going to do that today. Next is the content filtering. You can require approval if you're concerned that some of your students may put inappropriate content on the board, or you can just filter for profanity or do neither. And lastly, you can see here that you can buy a domain. Okay, next. Now we're going to start posting. So down here we have the little, let me discard this real quick. Okay, so now we're going to post, and you just hit the little plus button at the bottom, and we're going to have students respond to the question, does the rain in Spain stay mainly on the plain? Yes, but not in summer. Now we're going to go pick from our different media and upload something about the plains of Spain. You can do images, GIFs. There's a lot of different things you can do. Okay, and you can even add a caption to whatever media you're putting in there. This can be audio, it can be video, it can be just about anything. So let's add a caption to our photo here. Okay, and then I could also just write, if you wanted the students to write a paragraph, they could actually go in here and write a whole paragraph about that. They also have the ability to change the colors that they post with. So I'm going to pick, nah, I don't want orange, I'll pick blue. Okay, so now you can see what one of these posts look like. Other students can come in here and just add their comments. Okay. And then again, I've had allowed for a like or not a like, so you can put that on there. And you can also change it. It's pretty easy to modify if you do not want to, say you want to change the color or you want to change some of the wording. You could just say, and then just update it. And that's it. As you can see, it's a really nice tool for allowing students to make changes to their Padlet postings, and they can express themselves through visual or audio media, even websites. They can change their colors. You can get a feel for a person over time with what selections they do and what their personalities are, as well as being able to engage in the content that you are providing. All right, so let's go look at some other examples. On the main Padlet page, you're going to see that there's this gallery, and look at all the different examples of Padlets that other individuals have created in each of the different templates. For now, I'm going to give you like a view of a few different selections that I've chosen on the wall. There's very simple posts. There's also more complicated posts, and as an instructor, you could go in and create a wall like this with all the different poetry and have your students engage with the content in that way, and then possibly make comments or do critical analysis of the poetry that they're reading, for example. Here's another example of a wall, and in this case, as the instructor, you can go in and put multiple prompts, and as you can see, various individuals have commented on each of these posts. Or you can even set it up as an instruction guide. Here's one that I found in the Padlet Gallery, which I thought was very helpful. It goes through and shares with you how to use Padlet. Now we're going to take a look at the other templates and what people have used them to do. First, we're going to start with a book report, and this is the grid template. The instructor has done an excellent job of putting together a board that is representative of what they're working on, and the students are doing their book reports on this board. They obviously get to choose their colors. They've been provided with somewhat of a format to do their book report, and they can engage with the content through posting to this grid board. Next, we're going to take a look at the shelf board. And a lot of these shelf boards have a header, multiple headers. Sometimes they're questions. In this case, it's just prompts, what I learned in this human body systems. And it's a really nice format if you're trying to do multiple questions or prompts and you want to do it on one page, or where there may only be a little bit of interaction from the students and they all post to the same board. Next, we have countries. And this map, although it does not allow a lot of text within it, it does allow some. And you can see that you can actually insert photos or different media for each of the pins that are placed on the board. Okay, so this lesson plan is using the Canvas template. And basically this is a good template to use if you're trying to create connections between different ideas. So students would be able to go in and maybe say they had to organize a series of events or whatever. They would be able to use something like this to be able to connect ideas as well as information. This is the timeline template, and you can see same thing. Students are able to go in. Most of the templates have the same features where you have a title, you put in media, then you have an area to comment below that or to describe what it is that you're looking at. And lastly, this is called the stream. The nice thing about the stream is it just keeps everything in order. You can use these for blogs. You could have student journals, things like that. I have actually created this stream and it is connected to my Google Sites for this class. And one of the things that I find really interesting about this particular program is that you can actually put Padlets within Padlets. So I have this stream and I have created a Padlet for the community of inquiry. I have used the shelf template to put this together, and it organizes the information in these columns. I have used all the different types, or many of the different types of media. So anything from a picture to a connection to a website. In this case, 8 ways to increase social presence in your online classroom. Well, let me get rid of that. And let's see. And then here's a video that I've inserted. I've created a list below of each of the different items that are associated with cognitive presence, social presence, and instructor presence. And then a list of the Padlet templates and how they can be used to create a community of inquiry. So for example, the wall, instructor and student introductions, uploading of articles for students, and area for student comments. The nice other feature about this is an instructor can go in and actually insert the information they want students to engage with, in this case, the community of inquiry model. So they're not having to access their readings separate from where they're going to be answering their questions, if that's useful. That's about it. I hope you enjoyed my video, and I look forward to your comments.